Okay. Wendy's favourite chapter, Algebra, quick test, diagnosis of before test week next week. Question 1. Calculate 3 times 5 plus 10. Now we know that we have big mass, which is a priority triangle, a pyramid. You have to start at the top. V stands for brackets, E stands for indices, that means we mean squares or square roots. Division, multiplication on the same level, and addition and subtraction. If you're at the bottom of the pyramid chain, you're last, okay? Top of the pyramid has to be done first. So, we have a multiply sign here. So it's 3 times 5 plus 10, we have to do the times first. So we get equals 15 plus 10 equals 25. Part B for that one was 3 plus 5 times 10. We're tempted to do as we do when we read. We read from left to right. We're not allowed to do that in maths. We always have to follow the priority triangle, which means that times has to be done before addition. So we start with 3 plus 5 times are 50. 50 plus 3 is 53. And then question C. 3 plus 5 times 10. But they put the 3 plus 5 in brackets. Priority rule, brackets comes before anything else. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 times 10 is 80. So the answer to that one is 80. Question 2, they've given you 4 different expressions and they want you to pair up the ones that mean the same. We have 3a and we have a plus 3. And we have a plus a plus a. And we have 3 plus a. Well, the easiest one to work out is that a plus 3 is the same as 3 plus a, because it doesn't matter what order we had it. We add them in. So a plus 3 is the same as 3 plus a. Those two things are identical. And we should also recognise that 3 lots of a is the same as a plus a plus a. There's 3 a's here. 3 lots of a here and 3 lots of a here. So this one is identical to that one. So there are 2 that are identical with each other. A matches with C and B matches with D. And now we have a money one. Where Leo has some money. Leo has X kronas. Okay? Big brother, we'll call him B. He has twice as much. So Leo has X kronas. The big brother has twice as much. That's 2 lots of X. And little brother. Let's call him LB. He has half as much as Leo. So everything's in relation to Leo. So it's X over 2 kronas, or it's just a half X kronas. The question was, how much do they have together? Well, all together we just add their money. We have X plus 2X plus a half X. X plus 2X will give us 3X. 3X plus a half X will be 3 and a half X kronas. We're counting money, so we have to put units in as well. So altogether their total will be 3 and a half kronas. Then, next question. They want us to simplify these expressions as far as we can. We have A. Y plus 2y plus 3y. Then we have expression B, 3y plus 2 minus 2y minus 1. And then we have C. We'll remove a bit mass from here so we get a bit more space. Question C is 5x minus y minus x plus 2y. Well, it's easy when we've just got everything with y's here. It's like, here's one yacht, you know, big sailing boat. It's called a yacht. Here's 2 yachts, and here's 3 yachts. If we were to count the number of yachts we had, we'd have 1 plus 2 plus 3. So whenever it's y, it's nice and easy. There's an invisible 1 in front of that. So we've got 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's 6. 6 what? We're counting in y's, so the answer is in y's. 6 lots of y there. In this one, first we count the y's, then we look at the numbers. And we have to keep them separate because they're different things. We have 3y here and we have minus 2y there. So if we have 3 yachts and we take away 2, we have 1 yacht. And we don't write the 1 in front of the y, remember? Okay, now we're finished with the y's. Now we look at the numbers. Here we have plus 2 and here we have minus 1. Well, 2 take away 1 is plus 1. So this in its most simple form would be y plus 1. When we look over here, we can see we've got x's and y's. Well, y's might be yachts, or they might be yaks, or they might be number of centimetres. You've got no idea what they are. And x's could be something totally different. It could be xylophones, or not many other things start with X, do they? So here we've got, let's say we've got xylophones and yachts. Xylophones is one of these musical instruments you play. Yeah. So we've got 5 xylophones and Camille takes 1. So how many have we got left? We have 4 xylophones left, 4 X's. And then we had 2 yachts, but Lynn went sailing on 1. So she took away 1, so we had 1 yacht left. Okay? So 5x minus x would give us 4x, and 2y minus y would give us plus y. And we can't simplify that anymore because x's and y's are totally different things. They're not related. Or we don't know the relationship between them in this case. So it was just to simplify it as much as you could. Okay, that was question 4. Now it says, here are some expressions. I'm going to give you equations in terms of A. For question A, we have 3a plus 5. For B, we have 3 plus 5a. And for C, we have 3 plus 5 times a. And in a way, the importance of bid mass comes back here. And then they're telling us, calculate when a equals 4. And they really want to show you how important it is with the priority rule here. That you get totally different answers depending. These equations all look quite similar. They've all got 3's and 5's and a's. But the order that you put them in gives you a very different answer. So, if a equals 4, we replace wherever we see a with the number 4. 3 times 4 plus 5 is 12 plus 5, which is 17. The answer to that question is now 17. 3 plus 5a, 3 plus 5, replace the a with 4 times 4. Multiply before addition, so we get equals 3 plus 20 equals 23. And for C, 3 plus 5 times a, it's 8 times a, which we know replace a with 4. 8 fours are 32. So the equations look very similar, but very, very different answers. 17, 23, 32. Then we have a rectangle. And what we know is, we know that the length is 3x and the breadth is 2x. And they would like us to express the perimeter. Well, we know that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus the breadth, which is 3x plus 2x. The length is 3x and the breadth is 2x. That would give us half of our rectangle. The whole perimeter would be 2 lots of that half. Okay, 3x plus 2x is 5x, so we get 2 times 5x, which is 10x. So the perimeter can be expressed as 10 lots of x in its most simple form. Then it says, calculate the perimeter, so that's the answer to A. Calculate the perimeter if x equals 5 centimeters, wasn't it? 5? Okay, well if x equals 5 centimeters, we just put 5 there. The perimeter will be 10 lots of 5 centimeters. 10 times 5 is 50, so we get a perimeter of 50 centimeters. Units are important here. They told us that x is 5 centimeters, so the perimeter is 50 centimeters. Then it said, calculate the length and the breadth if the perimeter is 45. Well, if P equals 45 centimeters, we know that P equals 10x. So 45 must equal 10 lots of x. So x must equal, divide both sides by 10 to get rid of the number in front of the x here. Let's do that. 10x divided by 10 will give us 45 divided by 10. 10 divided by 10 gives us 1 lot of x. So therefore x will equal 45 divided by 10, which is 4.5. So x is 4.5. If x equals 4.5, what does 2 lots of x equal? 2 times 4.5 centimeters is 9. 3 times 4.5 will be 9 plus another 4.5, it will be 13.5 centimeters. So we have a length of 13.5 centimeters and a breadth of 9 centimeters. Check that it's right. 13.5 plus 9 would be 22.5. Double 22.5 and we'd get 45 centimeters. So you've also got your little check there as well. Then, and there was a lot of questions on this paper, so now we have to solve the equations. We've got 3 equations here, A, B, and C again. First equation, 15 minus x equals 7. Second equation, 19 equals x minus 6. And 3x plus 4 equals 16. Whoops, we had 4 equations. D. X over 5 minus 3 equals 1. So we have 4 equations to solve. Oh, goody. Does it matter that there's a minus x here? Yeah, I'd actually probably like it to be a plus x. So what I'll do is I'll add x to both sides. It will get rid of this minus x here. Plus x to both. So I get 15 minus x plus x equals 7 plus x. X minus x is 0. So now I get 15 equals 7 plus x. I've got a number here and a letter, so let's take the 7 over to the other side. So minus 7 to both sides. 15 minus 7 equals 7 plus x minus 7. 7 minus 7 will be 0. 15 minus 7 is 8. So x equals 8. 8 equals x or x equals 8. They're both the same thing. Doesn't matter which order they're in. So x equals 8. You could have also done it by the cover-up rule. 15 minus something equals 8 equals 7. Well, it has to be 8. So that's the maths, that's the simple way of doing it, and this is the algebra way of doing it that you have to learn as you get older because you'll need it for different things. It takes a while, but you get used to it after a while. Most people, do this in one quick step. Question B then, 19 equals x minus 6. Well, we've got a minus 6 here, we don't really want it there. So let's add 6 to both sides. 19 plus 6 equals x minus 6 plus 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So x is 19 plus 6, x equals 25. And that one's solved. 3 lots of x plus 4 equals 16. We'll start with minus 4 to both sides. Keep all the x's on one side of the equal sign and all the numbers move over to the other. 3x plus 4 minus 4 equals 16 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0, so we get 3 lots of x equals 12. So x, divide both sides. We don't want to know what 3 lots of x are, we want to know what 1 lot of x is. Divide both sides by 3. We get 3 lots of x divided by 3 equals 12 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1 lot of x. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So x equals 4 for that one. And then this last one, a fifth of x. And let's add 3 to both sides. Why do I do that? Because if I add 3 here, I get this one to 0. I've got minus 3 here, so add 3 to that and the minus 3 goes. If I add 3 on this side of the equal sign, I have to add it on there as well. So we then get that a fifth of x equals 4. I don't want to know what a tiny fifth of x is, I want to know what the whole lot of x is. So if I multiply both sides by 5, that will give me 1x. Because 5 divided by 5 is 1. So I then get that the whole lot of x equals 20. If a fifth of x equals 4, then the whole of x would equal 20. And that's those ones. And I know I'm running out of time, but both our music teacher and our art teacher are a bit sick today, so I don't think it matters if I go slightly over. Then we have series 1, and we don't need to sketch it. We've got a hexagon that's connected at, an octagon that's connected at one face. So we have figure 1, figure 2, figure 3. In figure number 1, we have 8 sticks, and then because they have one connecting face, in figure number 2, there will be 8 plus 7, 15 sticks. So the difference here is we're adding 7 sticks each time because they have one edge that's connecting. Plus 7 again here, we'll get 22. So if we want figure number 5, which was the first question, it's just to add 7 again, we'd get 29, and add 7 again, we'd get 36. So question A, how many sticks in figure number 5? 36 sticks in figure 5. Then it says, what's the formula for this equation? Well, to get the formula, we see that we've got a number that's increasing each time. So we know that the formula is the number it's increasing times n, the difference times n when the difference is the same, plus the start number. The start number we get from going all the way back to figure number 0. So if we were going to go from this figure number, how many sticks would there be if we'd have to add 7 to them to get 8? There'd be 1 stick in the start and then we would add 8. So this is our start number. So our formula for number of sticks, S, would equal 7, our difference, times n, plus 1, our start number. So the formula here is 7n plus 1. And it says, which of these are possible? Well, there's 7n plus 1, and then there's n plus 7. No, that one won't work. That's not the same as 7n plus 1. And then there's 8n minus 1. No, that isn't the same as 7n plus 1 either. But then there is another one here that says n times 7 plus 1. Well, n times 7 is the same as 7n. Doesn't matter which order you put those in, plus 1. So this one here is correct as well. It's the same as that one there. So you can use either formula that the number of sticks is 7n plus 1, or n times 7 plus 1. They mean the same thing. There are 2 solutions to that. Then it says, use a suitable expression and calculate the number of sticks in figure number 50. So if n equals 50, we have the formula S equals 7n plus 1, which is 7 times 50, because n equals 50, plus 1. 7 5s are 35, so 7 times 50 will be 350, plus 1 equals 351. So there will be 351 sticks in figure 50. That's the answer to C. Then the last question, finally, I can hear you all breathe a big sigh of relief. Question D is, which figure number has 176 sticks? So S equals 176. If S equals 176, what do we know about this formula? We know that S equals 7n plus 1. That must equal 176. That's the number of sticks. Equals 7n plus 1. We've got 7n over here and we've got numbers as well. So we subtract 1 to both sides of the equation. Minus 1, minus 1. That gives us that 175 equals 7 lots of n. 1 minus 1 it disappears here. 176 minus 1, 175. Okay, so 175 is 7 lots of n. Let's divide both sides by 7. That gives us what 1 lot of n is. We don't want to know what 7 lots of n is. We want to know what the figure number is. Just 1n. 7s go into 17 2 times. 2 7s are 14. We had 17, so there's 3 left over. And then 7 goes into 35 5 times. So 1 lot of n is 25. So figure number 25 has exactly 176 sticks. And that's it. Then you're done. Well done, guys.